Hi there, this is Jess, and today I want to show you what my Kazuha looks like because, yeah, there were some people asking, and I've noticed that most builds I could find online or here on YouTube are, yeah, kinda not low spender friendly, and especially not friendly to those that, yeah, don't have that much luck with artifacts, just like me. So I want to show you how you still can build Kazuha in a way that he makes a good amount of damage and as a DPS support. DPS support because I think that, yes, of course, you can play him just as a regular support with elemental mastery and such. But in my opinion, he can do so much more. And honestly, my commission quests, in which I have to defeat some enemies, you know, those kind of quests, we get them all the time. They are just over within mere seconds, and just because of Kazuha. Unfortunately, I've now managed to get him to friendship level 10, so I won't use him for my commission quests anymore. Nevertheless, I want to show you what my Kazuha looks like, and yeah, show you some recordings I did from Abyss, from Overworld, from boss fights, from whatever, so you can make your own decision if you like what you see or not. So let me show you his stats for now. So ever since Kazuha has been announced, I have farmed ahead a lot of his resources. So I managed to get him to level 90 almost instantly, and also got his weapon and his artifacts and most his talents to level 9. So yeah, let's start from the bottom. So as I've already told you, my talents are all level 9, and I would highly suggest you to do that as well if you want to use him as a sub DPS. Well, you can argue if you need to level up his normal attack to level 9. I did that because I just like him so much. But if he is going to be on the field for a longer time, you should definitely level this one up, because he really does do a good amount of damage. And of course, his E and his burst are also in need to be leveled up to level 9. Especially his E, in my opinion, is even more important, because you can pull your enemies together if you're using him in the overworld. For Abyss, it's probably his burst that should be prioritized. So I've already mentioned that in another stream. Yes, I got him to C2. However, that's not necessary. Of course, C2 gives me a lot of bonuses as well, but my friend who has built him almost exactly like I did, she only has him at C0, and he does almost the same damage. I just do a bit more whenever element reactions are involved, but as for his rare animal damage, he's the same. And so yeah, so that's nice to have, but yeah, only if you are lucky, like I was, or a whale, of course. But don't really be fed up because I've got him to C2, because that's not important. It's not important to have his C2, definitely not. For his artifacts, I went with 2-piece Weary and 2-piece Gladiators, mostly because I wanted to push his 80k. He has quite a low 80k for a DPS character. That's probably because he isn't supposed to be one. He was announced as a support character, so that's probably why his 80k is relatively low compared to other DPS characters. Nevertheless, I'm quite satisfied with the 2-piece bonuses of both. Most people are using 4-piece Viridescent. As far as I know, that's okay as well, if you manage to have a lot of elemental reactions. If you plan on using him for his animal damage only, and you don't have, or you are just that kind of player that likes to push the attack button and who doesn't care a lot about elemental reactions, I think that 2-piece Viri and 2-piece Gladiators is a better option. As for me, I like doing both, honestly. But as you can already see, I still managed to get over 100 elemental mastery, and I have a C2. So elemental mastery is not that important to me because I've got a C2. I get 200 more elemental mastery. So that's why I went with that one. I leave it up to you what you want to go with. You can also do a 4-piece Viri set, that's fine as well. As for my substats, they are okay-ish. Not that great, but they are okay. As I've already said in the beginning, I'm not that lucky when it comes to artifacts. I was quite satisfied that my crit damage went that high. But yeah, as you can see, it's not ideal. It's okay, but yeah, I just took whatever I got and that's it. As for his weapon, at first I went with Iron String for him. That's also the weapon I leveled up for him at first. However, I wanted to see what he can do with a lot more crit rate. So that's why I got him the Black Sword. The Black Sword, of course, is the Battle Pass weapon. So if you are a non-spender, yeah, unfortunately you won't have access to it. But if you are a low spender and someone who, yeah, already purchased the Battle Pass or have purchased the Battle Pass in the past or is planning to purchase it, you should definitely check out the Black Sword for him. I really like how it's, yeah, I really think it suits him, not only because of appearances, but also because of, yeah, the crit rate is bonus as well as the passive, because Kazuha can heal himself a little bit, and that helps a lot, at least for my playstyle. If you don't have the Black Sword, of course you can always go with Iron Sting, sorry about that. It's also nice because you have more elemental mastery that way. I definitely would recommend those two weapons in the first place. Iron String is craftable, so everyone should have been able to access it. And yeah, if you are a person that has enough or that has no trouble in gaining crit rate, you can but wants to go for a higher crit damage, you can also use the Black Cliff Longsword. It's not within this rotation shop, but I guess it will be back with next month's shop, so you can get it there then. I also like how the new Inazuma craftable sword looks on him, but I honestly don't like the passive, and it only has 80k as substat, so I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, I leave it up to you. Of course, Harbinger of Dawn is also an option, but only if you are really using him for, yeah, burst and skill support. Not if he is going to be on the field for a long time, because the passive is, yeah, you can already read it. Only as long as his HP is above 90%, it increases the crit rate. So yeah, if he's going to be on a long time on the field, he obviously will take damage sooner or later, and yeah, that passive will vanish. So yeah, as I've already told you, my best choice would be the Black Sword. If you don't have that, get the Iron String. That's my recommendation. So now for his stats, yeah, you can see just by using my artifacts and stuff, I already got over 200 EM. That's okay with the C2 I get over 400, and I think that's definitely enough for Kazuha. And yeah, I don't need more. I managed to get an almost 1-to-3 ratio for his C rate and C damage. I was quite lucky with that because, yeah, artifacts hate me, especially the artifacts from the Viri domain. So, yeah, and of course the animal damage bonus only around 50% because I still need to get a good 5-star artifact for him. But yeah, that's it for the stats of my Kazuha. And yeah, I'm just going to show you some damage examples, how he manages himself on the field and within the Abyss. Of course, there will be some bonuses that apply from my other characters, like for my Bennett and Diona and I don't know, strongly of course. But I will also show you in comparison what he can do on his own, so that you can see for yourself how much more damage he does with the right or a different team comp, so you can decide for yourself how you want to play him. So yeah, thank you for watching and have fun with the next showcase. I hope to see you soon and have a nice day.
往返自然，云野，夜明，朔风解印。御风而行。朔风解印，可叹落叶飘零。往返自然。
我来保护大家。
往返自然。审判。云野，夜明，御风而行。
拒收并行。
往返自然。云野，夜明，朔风解印。
该走攻击了。
天动万象。
往返自然。可叹落叶飘零。
固若金汤，天理长驱。
御风而行。云野，夜明，往返自然。御风而行。
天动万象。
朔风解印。
安如磐石。
我来保护大家。
御风而行。可叹落叶飘零。朔风解印。往返自然。火焰烧尽。
拒收并去， 天理长驱。
有大家在身边，
朔风解印，风共鱼行，往返自然。
拒收并响。